I will admit that this is totally on me for taking so long to get to this awesome mod. Hello viewers, and welcome to a new Darkest Hour series that I will be doing. This time, as you have probably guessed by the video, I'm going to be playing as Communist China and making a few dark jokes here and there. But I'll also be playing the Edge of Darkness mod, which I like a lot. Now, before you say that, oh, you're just using the horrid outbreak to gain views. And yeah, I don't deny it. If you enjoy my content, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps and motivates me to put out more of it. So this will be the options that I will be playing as. I won't be surprised if this gets me banned from China, but the Chinese people are a bit busy with something else now, aren't they? For starters, I don't even know what to change in the Minister Cabinet, besides adding Mr. Mao as a Chief of the Army and perhaps... yeah, I'm not really sure what else to change here because everything else is just fine as it is. Though I believe I will go towards... tempting. I guess I'll go towards free market. Now as for technology. We don't really start off with many research slots now, do we? Let's just do this and this. Let's focus on this. It's no wonder the coronavirus broke out. We don't even have airline antibiotics. Though that virus can wait, because I want to research the census tabulating machine first. Wow, they really don't mess around. They just throw me into a war instantly. Oh well, that's very useful. It'll be good if we steer clear of this province now, don't we? What I believe you should do is evacuate these troops from these pockets. Now, we should steer clear of this place now, shouldn't we? As you can tell, this is a bit of an uphill battle because, I'm not being nationalist China with this army. But even when the situation does seem a bit hopeless, I still managed to pull off an encirclement. Before I could pull off anything else, the encirclement campaigns have ended. Historically, they totally did not accept any help, but if we want to win, we need some help here. And right off the bat they got encircled again. Also, I'm pretty confused as to why these 9 guys are here. Well, I have to break them out as soon as possible if I don't want to lose. And thankfully I have managed to save them and destroy a few Chinese divisions here on this encirclement. So things are really starting to look up for me. I have my 3rd research slot and we're getting close to Nanjing. After encircling Nanjing, they have the lack of supply debuff, so if I don't do anything stupid, the war has been won already. The hardest part that I've noticed about this civil war would be to take Chongqing, which is a bit annoying, but I think it's doable, and it'll come with time. And a friggin' sneak attack from Yunnan! That I definitely did not expect. Luckily, I only had to take Kunming from Yunnan for them to be annexed, so boom. They're mine now. After taking Nanjing and all of Nationalist China's provinces, you get to annex them. So, hooray, we won, right? So we annexed Sanma clique, annexed Shaanxi clique, and well, this is quite the predicament. And our first successful encirclement of Yancheng has happened, which has really crippled the army. I just destroyed 16 divisions there. So, a tip, just don't go after Shanghai so quickly because they have a level 6 fort and you'll never break through there. In the north I'm managing to stall with 25 divisions somehow. Though I'm not sure how long I can keep this up. Realistically, I would imagine that the Soviets would actually try to help their communist friend in this scenario, but they're not lifting a finger at all. And there we go, we finally took Shanghai. where 20 Japanese divisions were finally wiped out. Ugh, this was horrible, but at least we can focus on the northern front now. Even though I encircled one division, I'll honestly take what I can get at this point. Finally, an actual encirclement with 6 divisions in it. They should make things a bit more easier. Also, from what I understand, since they don't have Shanghai, they're focusing everything that they have on the northern front. Kind of like me. Well, would you look at that? It's my first breakthrough into their original territory, besides Shanghai. Progress. Beijing is finally mine. This was purely luck on my part, of course, but now we have Menjiang surrounded. Props to the mod creator, in all honesty, for making Japan such a unpleasant opponent, so to speak. They're not difficult in the sense that they're overpowering, but I mean, I can wiggle myself out of this whole situation. It's just very unpleasant, to say the least. So, props to the mod creator for doing this. Finally, it's time for Manchukuo to disappear as well. Now we have this odd Japanese pocket to get rid of, which will be quite fun. Yes, we're finally pushing into Korea. We can do it. We're so close. It feels like I've been playing for so long, but Germany has only annexed Czechoslovakia. Also, it seems that despite taking all of the Japanese territory that I could on mainland China, they still don't want to give me their surrender event, so I'll have to beat them the old-fashioned way, which is annoying. Technically, I can proclaim the People's Republic of China already, but should I? I do get a lot of awesome tech teams, so why not? I guess. Our flag is different, so that's awesome. World 2 has kickstarted finally, which is interesting to say the least. I would be lying if I didn't expect a different result. Well, look who decided to join up with Japan. Wow, Hitler wasted absolutely no time and declared war upon the Soviets on May 4th. I'm quite curious to see how it goes, and if the Soviets lose, then I'm in quite a bit of trouble. And thankfully, the Indo-Chinese Union is not a very tough opponent. So, I wonder when they will invite Thailand. You know, it's a very bad sign when the Germans are at the gates of Moscow and Leningrad by the middle of August. I do hope that they can pull through. Ugh, Soviets, why? The results of an early Barbarossa are definitely not beautiful, though I took Vietnam at least. Also, Italy is down for the count, so there may be a chance that the Allies will pull through. I think it's safe to say that it's time to release Best Korea because I think my industry can take the hit. Well, that works, I suppose. I believe it's safe to say that the Soviets have lost since Germany is driving through the Urals now. I would help the Soviet Union, but they don't want any. I wonder why. I'm quite curious as to why the Allies are not doing so well, like America's now on their side. Yeah, we're doomed. Oh no, this is a very horrible sign. Oh, now they want me to join. I mean, I don't mind, but what the heck am I gonna do? That they already lost. There is a saying, desperate times call for desperate measures. Well, I believe it's time to take a few desperate measures because while having Japan as a neighbor is problematic, having Germany as a neighbor is even worse. So, let's begin. That did not take too long to stall, but I'm pretty confident that Germany is having manpower problems, yeah, which is 1000 of it, since they went on level 9 mob. That means that I can basically try to bleed them dry from their manpower like I did with my Soviet campaign. So, this is going to be quite a while. I don't think I have the will nor the brain cells to continue this let's play. I bled the Germans dry and... Wait, that's a bad example. I've bled the Germans dry and they don't really pose too much of a threat. I began using paratroopers to encircle them in various positions and okay, this explains a lot. Also, did you guys notice that Deng Xiaoping is the leader of China in 1950? Oh, what a world we live in. Also, release Burma, which is nice. So now it's just going to be a very slow slog through India, through the Middle East, through Europe, and into Berlin until Germany gives up. If you guys want to see that, then just write it to me, because this was very difficult to do mentally towards the end. I mean, I'm the second who has inflicted the most losses, so you can be safe assured that I did my job very well. Though I think I'll have to end the episode here on 1950. I hope you guys liked watching it, and thank you so much for the view. It means a lot to me. Also, Japan still hasn't been taken care of. Ugh.